The message is everywhere, isn't it? It whispers from our television screens and shouts from the glossy pages of magazines. They tell us to buy the expensive powders, the ones promising to turn back the clock on our muscles. They fill our social media feeds with vibrant images of exotic berries, harvested by smiling people on some remote, sun-drenched mountain. They create a sense of urgency, a feeling that if we're not eating this, we're falling behind. The wellness industry, a multi-billion-dollar behemoth, insists that the secret to staying strong and vital as we age is locked away inside these beautifully packaged products. They promise renewed vitality, youthful strength, and peak performance, all for a hefty price. We are told that to fight off the natural process of aging, to combat the weakness that can creep into our limbs, we must invest heavily in these modern miracles. So you walk into the health food store, and it's a dizzying maze of choices. The promises seem to shout from every colorful package. Superfood this, ancient grain that. Chia seeds, once a novelty, are now a staple. Quinoa, the grain of the Incas, is hailed as a complete protein. Acai bowls, beautiful but fleeting, are presented as the breakfast of champions. And the protein shakes. An entire aisle dedicated to tubs of powder, each claiming to be the ultimate fuel for muscle repair and growth. We blend them into smoothies, sprinkle them on our salads, and dutifully drink our shakes. But what if this entire narrative is a costly and elaborate distraction? What if the path to real, lasting strength isn't paved with expensive imports and processed powders, but with something far simpler, far more profound? For decades, we've been conditioned by clever marketing to believe that a higher price tag equals higher efficacy. This simple yet powerful idea has fueled an industry that capitalizes on our most profound anxieties: the fear of aging, the dread of frailty, and the terror of losing our precious independence. It's a narrative that sells hope in a bottle. And so many of us have bought in. We've spent our hard-earned money that could have been saved for a rainy day or spent making memories with loved ones, on these so-called superfoods. We do it with the purest intentions, hoping to feel a little stronger, to climb the stairs without our knees aching, to have the energy to chase our grandchildren around the park. Yet, for so many, despite the investment and the effort, that nagging feeling of weakness persists. The grip doesn't feel as firm. The steps don't feel as steady. It leaves us standing in front of the mirror, frustrated and disheartened, wondering, am I doing something wrong? Did I miss the memo? We start to believe that maybe regaining our strength, our youthful vigor, is just an impossible dream after 60, a chapter of life that's closed for good. But what if I told you that this belief is fundamentally wrong? What if the answer we've been searching for has been here all along? One of the world's most revered physicians, a man who was a living testament to his own advice, living with incredible energy and clarity to the age of 105, would have agreed. He knew the secret to maintaining strong muscles after 60 wasn't found in any of those fancy, expensive products. His name was Dr. Shigeki Hinohara. As a leading Japanese physician and a pioneer in longevity science, he spent his life studying what truly contributes to a long, healthy existence. When asked about the modern obsession with supplements and exotic superfoods, he would gently point not to the lab, but to the dinner table. He championed the profound wisdom of tradition. Dr. Hinohara understood a fundamental truth. True, resilient strength isn't something you can scoop out of a plastic tub. It's not a quick fix. It is a legacy, something that has been quietly and consistently cultivated for centuries on the dining tables of the world's longest-living populations, particularly in his native Japan. The answer was never about spending more money. In fact, it's about spending far less. The truth is, this relentless, commercially driven hunt for the next big thing has created a massive blind spot. It has caused us to completely overlook a humble, powerful, and ancient food that has been the bedrock of strength and health for generations of Japanese elders. We have been so dazzled by the new, the exotic, and the heavily marketed that we have forgotten the old, the local, and the scientifically proven. We've been looking for answers across the globe when one of the most powerful solutions has been waiting patiently in the grocery aisle, often ignored. So I want you to forget everything the marketers have told you. This journey we are about to embark on is not about adding another expensive, complicated item to your shopping list. It's about simplification. It's about rediscovery. It is about uncovering a profound secret that has been hiding in plain sight all along. We are going to explore a powerful, incredibly affordable, and deeply nourishing food that has been a cornerstone of the Japanese diet for centuries. A food backed not just by tradition, but by a growing body of modern science that is ready to help you rebuild your muscle, protect your bones, and reclaim the vibrant energy you thought was lost to time. It's time to put your wallet away and listen to the wisdom of the ages. What if the secret to staying strong and vital as you age wasn't hidden in a rare, exotic berry from a remote mountain? What if it wasn't locked away in a complex, patented formula cooked up in a high-tech lab, costing a small fortune each month? The wellness industry bombards us with these promises, wrapped in beautiful packaging and backed by celebrity endorsements. They sell us hope in a bottle. But the real answer is far simpler, more ancient, and profoundly more effective. The secret is seaweed. Yes, that simple, humble plant from the ocean. While it may seem like a recent trend in Western health circles, it has been a cornerstone of vitality for centuries in other parts of the world. In the southern islands of Japan, in a place called Okinawa, one of the world's renowned blue zones where people have the longest, healthiest lives, seaweed is not a novelty. People there regularly live active, independent lives well past 90 and even 100. It is a daily staple, as common as bread or potatoes might be for us. It is woven into the very fabric of their diet, their culture, and their extraordinary longevity. For them, food is medicine, and the ocean is their pharmacy. By the end of this journey together, you will hold a powerful piece of knowledge that can fundamentally change how you approach your health and strength after 60. You will understand precisely why this humble Japanese food is a far more effective ally in building and maintaining muscle than the vast majority of expensive and overhyped superfoods. We will move beyond the confusing marketing claims and the noise of the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry. Instead, we will dive into the clear, simple science. You will discover the specific, powerful nutrients within seaweed, like the critical amino acid leucine. Think of leucine as a master key, or a foreman at a construction site. It doesn't just unlock the door to your muscle cells, it flips the switch that initiates muscle protein synthesis, the actual process of repairing and building new muscle tissue. It signals the construction crew to get to work, a process that becomes absolutely vital as we age. We'll show you how to turn that key. We want to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to SeniorMD. If you are joining us for the first time, we are so glad you are here. In a world saturated with conflicting advice, quick fix fads, and confusing health news, we aim to be your trusted port in the storm. We are a community dedicated to providing you with doctor-backed, research-supported health wisdom. Our mission is to cut through the noise and offer you practical, trustworthy advice, presented in a way that is clear, compassionate, and empowering. If this mission resonates with you, we invite you to become a part of our growing family by hitting the subscribe button and tapping the notification bell, so you never miss out on information that could truly make a difference in your life. Have you ever noticed that the jar you used to open with ease now feels stubbornly sealed shut? Or that the simple joy of lifting a grandchild into your arms feels a little more strenuous than it used to? Perhaps you felt a subtle hesitation at the bottom of a flight of stairs, a fleeting doubt about your ability to climb them as effortlessly as you once did. This experience, this quiet and gradual loss of physical power, is not just in your imagination. It has a name: sarcopenia, derived from the Greek words sarx for flesh and penia for loss. This clinical term simply means age-related muscle loss. It is an unseen thief that can begin to sneak into our lives as early as our 40s, but research shows it accelerates significantly after we cross the threshold of 60, with many adults losing up to 1% of their muscle mass every single year. It slowly and silently chips away not just at our strength, but at our confidence and our independence. Now, it's crucial to understand that sarcopenia is a natural part of aging, but it is not an inevitable destiny of frailty. The key is to understand it happens. It happens because of a crucial biological shift called anabolic resistance. Think of it this way. In your youth, your muscles were highly receptive to the protein you ate, eagerly using it to repair and grow. As we age, our muscles become a bit hard of hearing. The signals that once told them to grow become fainter. They need a louder, clearer signal to get the message. So the problem isn't just about eating enough protein, it's about your body's declining ability to that protein effectively. Over time, this imbalance between the breakdown of old muscle and the building of new muscle causes our muscle fibers to shrink and our overall muscle mass to decline. Let me be perfectly clear. This is not about a lack of effort or some kind of personal failure. You haven't done anything wrong. It's a biological shift. And because it's a biological shift, it requires a new, smarter strategy. One that provides your body with the loud, clear signals it needs to counteract this process and maintain the powerful, capable body you deserve to live in for all the years to come. Have you personally felt this gradual change in your strength, even while you believe you are eating well? We would be honored if you shared your experience in the comments below. We have all seen them. The glossy magazine ads, the influencer posts on social media, the brightly colored packages lining the shelves of health food stores. They promise rejuvenation, vitality, and strength, all conveniently packed into a scoop of powder or a handful of exotic berries. The world of superfoods presents a tantalizingly simple solution to the complex fears we have about aging. It feels proactive and empowering to buy these products. They are selling hope in a jar. We start adding expensive powders to our morning smoothies, sprinkling pricey seeds on our yogurt, and snacking on dried berries that cost more per ounce than a steak dinner. But over time, many find that the promised results, the return of real functional strength, never quite materialize. The single most important trigger for stimulating muscle protein synthesis is an amino acid called leucine. Think of leucine as the master switch. Unfortunately, many of the trendiest plant-based superfoods simply do not contain enough leucine to meet this critical threshold. You would have to eat an enormous, often impractical amount of these foods to get the same muscle-building signal. As we age, our digestive systems can become less efficient. The nutrients they contain may pass through your system without ever being fully utilized. Finally, the sheer cost and sustainability of a superfood habit are significant barriers. Drop a money emoji in the comments if you've spent on a trendy superfood that didn't deliver. Perhaps the greatest danger of the expensive superfood myth is not the money wasted, but the false hope it creates and the valuable time it costs. Every month spent relying on a low leucine powder or an exotic berry is a month you could have been fueling your body with what it truly needs to fight sarcopenia. You did everything right according to the latest trends. You spent the money, you ate the food, but you still feel weak. The problem isn't that food doesn't work, it's that we focused on the wrong foods. And it's time to reveal that secret. What if the solution to rebuilding our strength wasn't in a futuristic lab, but has been waiting for us, swaying gently in the ocean's currents? The answer has been waiting patiently, submerged in the cool, nutrient-rich waters that cover our planet. This isn't a fleeting health trend. It's a secret whispered through generations, an ancient tradition that forms the very cornerstone of the diet in one of the world's healthiest cultures, Japan. We're talking about seaweed. And before you picture the slimy stuff washed up on the beach, let's reframe that image. Think of it as the ocean's garden, producing some of the most nutrient-dense vegetables on Earth. This humble marine plant, in its many delicious forms, like the savory, umami-rich kombu used for broths, the delicate, silky wakame found in soups and salads, and the crisp, familiar nori that wraps our favorite sushi, is perhaps the most overlooked and underestimated powerhouse of nutrition on the planet. In Japan, it is woven into the very fabric of their daily meals, an essential ingredient that adds flavor, texture, and a profound dose of nutrition. So how does this ancient sea vegetable connect directly to rebuilding muscle as we age? It starts with the very building blocks of life, amino acids. As we've discussed, there's one master switch that gives the go signal for muscle protein synthesis. That all-important amino acid is leucine. Without enough leucine in a meal, the muscle-building process simply doesn't start. And this is where seaweed delivers a stunning surprise. Many varieties, like nori, boast a complete protein profile, containing all 9 essential amino acids our bodies can't produce. More importantly, their amino acid profile is exceptionally rich in leucine. For instance, research shows that dried nori can contain a concentration of leucine that rivals eggs, putting it far ahead of other popular plant-based superfoods like chia seeds or quinoa. And here's the best part. You don't need to consume massive, impractical quantities. A modest, regular serving, just a few sheets of nori or a generous sprinkle of dried wakame rehydrated in your soup, can significantly contribute to hitting that crucial leucine threshold. This provides the powerful anabolic signal your muscles are waiting for. But the power of seaweed extends far beyond protein. Think of it not just as a source of protein, but as nature's multivitamin, harvested directly from the mineral-rich ocean. It is one of the planet's best natural sources of iodine, a critical mineral for thyroid function, which in turn governs your entire metabolism. It's also packed with magnesium for muscle function and relaxation, calcium for bone health, and a host of powerful antioxidants. Furthermore, seaweed has a unique relationship with our gut microbiome. It contains special types of fiber, unique polysaccharides like fucoidins, that act as powerful prebiotics, essentially becoming a gourmet meal for the good microbes in our digestive system. A healthier gut lining means better absorption of all nutrients from your food, including the very amino acids needed for muscle repair. This creates a powerful positive feedback loop. The seaweed feeds your gut, and a healthier gut helps you absorb more of the seaweed's muscle-building goodness. If you need undeniable, real-world proof of seaweed's incredible power, you need only look to the islands of Okinawa, Japan. This region is a world-famous blue zone, one of the few places on Earth where people live the longest, healthiest lives, with a remarkably high number of centenarians. In Okinawa, it's not unusual to see people in their 80s, 90s, and even past 100 still gardening, walking, and living active, independent lives. They are not frail or weak, they are robust and resilient. When researchers studied the traditional Okinawan diet to unlock their secrets, they found one consistent, non-negotiable element. At the heart of that diet was the daily consumption of seaweed, particularly kombu and mozuku. A famous Japanese doctor specializing in longevity once said, "What you eat from middle age onward is an investment in the strength you will have in your final decades." The Okinawans are living proof of this principle. Their story isn't a myth. It's a roadmap. A roadmap written not with complex prescriptions, but with simple, powerful ingredients from the sea. So, hearing about the incredible science and the living proof from the Okinawan elders, I have a question for you. If you knew that a simple, delicious addition to your daily meals could help you rebuild your strength, protect your metabolism, and safeguard your independence for years to come, would you be willing to try it? If the answer is yes, if you're ready to explore this ancient solution, let us know in the comments below by responding with a simple, powerful yes. Now that you understand the incredible science-backed benefits, how do I actually start eating it? One of the best entry points is a warm, comforting bowl of miso soup. A small pinch dropped into hot broth is all it takes. Another simple way is using seaweed as a sprinkle or seasoning. Buy Fury Cake shakers. Shake it over a bowl of rice, steamed vegetables, or a morning egg. Finally, don't forget nori. Snack-sized roasted nori packs are crispy, salty, and addictive. They're a crunchy, low-calorie alternative to potato chips. A wonderful next step is to make a simple seaweed salad. Rehydrate dried wakame. Toss with a simple dressing, rice vinegar, a touch of soy sauce, a little sesame oil. Another versatile seaweed to get to know is kombu. Add a strip of dried kombu when making soup, cooking beans, or preparing grains like rice. Finally, for the adventurous, there's dulce. Pan-fried some compare it to bacon. Add dulce flakes to sandwiches, salads, or savory baked goods. The journey into seaweed does not have to be intimidating. It's an exploration of new flavors and textures. And with every bite you give your body ancient, powerful fuel to stay strong, vibrant, and independent. As we reach the end of our journey together, we began by acknowledging the confusing, expensive world of trendy superfoods that promise a solution but so rarely deliver. We then turned away from the noise and listened to the quiet wisdom of tradition, where we found a simple, profound, and time-tested secret hiding in plain sight: seaweed. The secret to rebuilding your strength after 60 is not found in your wallet. It has been here all along, rooted in the wisdom of cultures that have mastered the art of aging with grace and power. I want to leave you with a message of profound hope and encouragement. Your body is an incredible, resilient creation, and it is never too old to rebuild, repair, and grow stronger. You do not need expensive powders. You just need the right fuel. And Seaweed has been waiting for you all along. You are not fragile. You are strong. And the power to unlock that strength lies within you. We would love to hear from you. What is the most unusual or surprising food you have ever tried for your health? If this video inspired you, share it with a friend who wants to stay strong. And don't forget to subscribe to SeniorMD for more doctor-backed wisdom for powerful aging. Until then, stay strong, stay inspired, and take wonderful care of yourself. Your best years are not behind you. They are waiting to be lived.